They saw the FIDE Blitz list, so they paired me down. Yu Yang Yi is still a super tough pairing, but being paired down is a little bit funny. And to generalize a little bit more, all or a lot of the Chinese players are playing the Petrov. So it's not a surprise to see that from him. What's the people don't really play this line anymore. It's black, so it's been a long time since I looked at it as well. Sup, goat. I slept with my brother-in-law's wife and the family is pissed. Happens to the best of us. Oh, I got some nice trolls here. Deleted by automod. It's a shame. Now we can go c4. Takes the... I feel like achieving c4 here is probably good for me. Should I go bishop d2? Yeah, why not? I think if b6 I'll take. Then put the knight on e5. Do I like sweets? That's a weird question. You should ask should ask Pushin Meow, the mod, if you like sweets. No, like different meaning or anything. Just yeah. Sweets should you poison me with? Yeah, that is a good question. Huh. He's not playing b6 yet, was a little bit confusing to me. But I guess I will go for this. Should go knight e1. Queen e1, there's knight b3. Bishop e1, then my bishop cannot go to f4. All the moves have some little drawbacks. Thinking maybe rerouting the knight like this. And now I allowed b5, but is it any good? Wait a sec. Queen f3, bishop b1. Take on a5, d6, or d6 immediately, maybe? It's really complicated. I can go d6 immediately there. Yeah, that looks interesting. Let's go for that. Oh, then... No, it's not so clear. My knight on e1 is looking extremely silly. That's making me a little less optimistic than I'd probably normally be here. Knight c4, bishop c4, and bc4, then bishop a5. At the very least, I have a lot of tricks. Got some hard-hitting questions in chat, but I'm not going to read all of them. Okay, now we have to take. Then rook e2. Like, positionally, I'm doing pretty poorly, but I'm hoping for dynamics here. Okay, d7. How exactly is he defending against rook e8? I wonder. Oh, this is the point. But still, queen a8 is a threat. My bishop is really snug enough. One, covering the king. I like that. And it could potentially go to c4, but it means that, unlike him, I'm never getting back rank checkmated here. c3, really? So bishop. Okay, queen d5, I'll try. Yeah, bishop g6, but now queen d6 wins on the spot. He was worried about bishop c4 stuff, but this one just decides it. Yeah, this is game over. He's not only, like, he's just getting mated. That is his problem. Or that's one of the problems. Also because of the bishop on g6. He cannot even give up a lot of material to escape.
Oh, we have a fighter man! I remember I played this in one of the tournaments when I was playing at the Brass house.
Oh, really?
And I really wanted to beat the GM. And this is the only GM I beat in that tournament. I lost to everybody else. I think we played like approximately the same opening as well. He plays like this. Then I play c3.
But we usually do like 50 subs to switch songs, but we don't have subs, so
Yeah.
I don't know
What? How can we?
Yeah. What's the equivalent of 50 subs in a non-sub chat?
What a terrible sound coming from behind. There are so many jokes I could make there, but I'm not gonna. Kan du åpne vinduet så vi får musikk på brygga? Springeren. No, he's asking if we can open the window. This is at Asios' house, at a very secret location. I think Springeren thought we were at Tjuvholmen, but we're not.
Oh yeah, they may hear us.
But
The window is open.
we don't wanna leak Asios' location.
This is top secret.
Super Norwegian style, having a live DJ in your apartment while playing Title Tuesday. That's how I roll.
Now we're getting a classic banger.
Oh, now he goes G5, and he's tricked me by playing G6 first. Very smart. But maybe he will not realize it. We're getting a banger. It's just gonna be, sorry people, it's just gonna be Sandstorm again.
Yeah.
That's the plot twist.
Yeah.
So I played A4, which is not ideal since it gives up the B4 square. But maybe it's not a big deal. This pawn center is nice to have. Not so easy to attack. So he changes, it's gonna go knight d4 probably. Okay, let's reroute the knights. Get the knights here. That also blocks the c file. So he's gonna have to go f6, I think, at some point. Otherwise, it's hard for him to find real counterplay. And always play h4. Okay, should I go h5? No, I'll just go t3. Oh, this is fun. I actually don't know what's coming. Don't make the knight is doing much in c4. I can go knight d2 and then kick the knight away.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gumara. During games, I think it's.
Ha ha! This is the first time on the channel.
The lad had to do it. You can still communicate with Morse with emos though. So
this gives me a lot of pleasure actually. We should do this more often. Okay, I'm just gonna trade. Still have some strategic advantage. E6. It's getting more complicated now though. I think King H7 was bad. You just missed this one. Now, my pieces are starting to say, hello. Go here. Yeah, that's more than enough. Knight d4, knight d4. Queen d6. I can probably you give up the rook. I can also go rook e1, forcing him to resign. Okay, keep it simple, nothing too fancy. My man is fighting on, well, not anymore.
Okay, so I did beat this guy with 1h5 last time, so I think I should go 1h4. b6? Well, b6, I think e4 is a decent response. And, yeah, VIPs counts as subs, that's why ChessPro could comment. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so this, like, in the corresponding line with reversed colors, I think, the thing is, like, there's some f5 line, and then the queen is coming to h5, but, or in this case h4, but with the pawn on h4, that is not a problem. I think I can go e5 now, also bishop g2, fails to rook h2, which is, you know, brilliant foresight, I would say. This looks bad. Takes, queen g4. Okay. And once again, I mean, bishop g6 runs into h5. This 1h4 move is just brilliant. Like, in every single line here, after b6, e4, I would guess after b6, e4, white is probably a bit better. Or at least not even close to being worse. So, I think he chose, like, the only reasonable move where h4 is actually very good. So maybe, you know, this guy is actually not the OP Aryan that everybody thought he was. Maybe Aryan is the OP Aryan. Okay, let's capture bishop g5, I think. So now my plan was to take take on e7 and then start harassing his bishop. Is that a good plan? If I go start harassing it immediately, he might take... No, but if he takes, then I can take on c2. Okay. Should be good then. Because I was thinking takes hg and then he can park the bishop on g6, but I just take his other bishop. And now I think I take h7, knight of 3. Like, if you could develop really easily here, I mean, he still has bishop b4, which I missed. So he's sort of getting a game, but I should be much better with the extra pawn and potential big pass pawn. Okay, so he goes for queen deployment instead. But this should be insufficient. Yeah, I kind of wanna keep playing for the initiative here with d6, because it was certainly possible to drop the queen back to e4, cover the diagonal, and then just keep going from there. But I thought, let's try and win in the attack. I mean, his king is a bit airy, and I'm not even material down. So I should be doing great. This looks wrong. How about rook d1? Yeah, I'm getting knight d4. Now I got a couple of options. Like, the fanciest is to go knight d5. Oh no, then he can trade and he has king. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. Bishop h4, then knight d5, also bishop c5, I go b4. I'm sure I have many good moves here, but when in doubt, you know, centralize. So queen e4, this should be curtains. Now knight d6 is just resigns on the spot. Yeah, poor Oparin. he's had a torrid time against me today. I'm playing. He's really strong as white, so won't be easy in this one. Oh, yeah, this is true. He's playing these setups, which I don't really enjoy playing against that much. Now he goes c5. This is annoying. Like, I'm making random moves, and he apparently knows the line. I played him recently on the Chess Press channel. Yeah, that is true. This will probably be a pretty boring position. I think I'll trade on c3, then go knight e4, and then go for e5. But then after that, the position is going to be pretty plain. Now I'm just trying to, trying to change it up a little bit by playing like this, but I don't love it. I mean, I can take on c5, but I don't love the resulting positions. Bishop g5. Sorry, bishop f5. Bishop d3. Queen g5, castles. Don't think I have anything there. I think I probably just have to take the pawn. But yeah, I believe white is somewhat better here. But at least the position is a little bit imbalanced now. So the potential for outplaying my opponent exists. Now, bishop f5, I guess. Yeah, I'm probably just worse. Forsen can beat me easily. Well, it's the one and only Forsen. Can you go f3? Queen h4? No, that doesn't work. I mean, by his time expenditure, I know he's looking at it, but I don't think it works. I'm your inspiration in chess. Well, thank you. I hope to be your inspiration in life as well, you know? I thought this just didn't work. Really? No. No, 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 no. I don't believe this. I just check and then I take on e3. fe3, fe4, de4. No, this doesn't work. The only problem is after rook f1. It's not so easy to win, maybe. Held a message for a reason, swearing. Allow, will post it to chat. Well, we generally always encourage swearing in this chat, so I'll probably allow it. Can I go? Yeah, rook d8. He still goes queen e2, and I have to trade. Knight c3. No, knight c3, queen c3, and then rook e1. Doesn't actually work. So maybe I have nothing too exciting here. Do I want to keep that bishop alive? I'm not so sure. Oh, maybe you could have taken and then bishop e2. Okay, whatever, I need to play. This is mainly to make him use a few extra seconds before we arrive at more or less the same position. Yeah, queen f2. Should probably keep the queens on the board. h5, stopping him from clamping down here on the king side. And yeah, with his weak king, I obviously keep the queens on the board. I had dual threats of both opening up with a5 and attacking the pawn on g3. And he couldn't really prevent both. So now his main problem, for lack of better phrasing, is that he's losing on all sides of the board. I think bishop e6 should be fine. Queen coming in. Bishop as well. And king d2, rook a2. Okay,